Hi, my name's Renata. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is dedicated to intercultural communication and expat life, job search and business skills across cultures, and foreign language learning. This is video number 7 in the foreign language learning series, Improve Your English. I show you one idiom, one phrasal verb, and one executive vocabulary word each time to help you improve your English. I started out as a weekly video, and if you don't want to miss it, please subscribe. And I'm switching to bi-weekly. So from now on, every second week, you'll get a new video with 3 new words. So as always, I'm going to share my screen, and here we go. And I'll show you the 3 words of this week, nicely wrapped in a sentence. So if you often attend business meetings, in English, you might hear a sentence like this. With all due respect, but unless you pitch in as well, the impetus of our new campaign will be lower than expected. Maybe there are some elements that you're not so sure about, and this is exactly where we found our idiom, phrasal verb, and executive vocabulary word hidden in that text. So with all due respect is our idiom. I'll explain in a minute what it means. Pitch in is our phrasal verb, and the word impetus is our executive vocabulary word of today. As always, let's start with the idiom. With all due respect, people love starting sentences with that expression, with all due respect, and when you hear that, you know what's coming. It means I have some negative feedback for you. Especially in the US, we love warning people when we have something negative to say. We wrap it into something nice and soft, like the so-called feedback sandwich. That's a big, nice, sweet piece of bread on the top and at the bottom, and the negative feedback is hidden in the middle. So, with all due respect, is one of those phrases, very useful phrases when you have something negative to say and you kind of want to warn someone or warm them up to what's coming. For example, I could say this, with all due respect, but this painting doesn't look like my cat. So you don't like the painting. It's a bit abstract. It's not really a good picture of your cat. So, but you don't want to hurt the painter's feelings or you want to be really careful. So that's what a lot of people do. They start with all due respect and make it sound like, well, it's just my opinion. It's not you. Very typical in US American business communication. So with all due respect is a very good idiom for you to use. But there was also phrasal verb in here, to pitch in. To pitch in means to help out or to contribute to a team effort. So if you look at the picture, you could say, I cannot move all those suitcases on my own. I need you to pitch in. I could have said, I need you to help me, but it's not as nice as pitch in. Pitch in is a very nice phrasal verb we often use to say help me or contribute, make a contribution. Don't stand on the sidelines. Get your hands dirty, help us out. That is to pitch in. And there was one more word, our executive vocabulary word of today, impetus. Impetus is a noun and it means the force that makes something happen. You could easily replace it with a word like impact or effect, but it's not as nice as impetus. And this is what executive vocabulary words are all about. They sound much better than the easier replacement that you probably already know. So I could say the start of the new year is the impetus for many New Year resolutions. You know what a lot of people do on January 1st? They say, oh, this year I will do this and this and that. This is my goal for the new year. And this type of goal or this kind of statement, what you will do this year, is what is called a New Year resolution. And what is the energy or the impact or the driving force behind it, well, that's the impetus. So the impetus for those New Year resolutions is the fact that we're starting a new year. Impetus. Very nice word to make your English look more sophisticated, more elaborate, if that's what you're trying to do. Let's come back to our original sentence. As always, I'm going to show you how you could have replaced it with easier words, but it's not as nice. So if you want to replace with all due respect, you could have said, well, I need you to. I need you to do something, which is not as nice. It's not perceived as nice as like, it's perceived as pushy or impolite. If you say with all due respect, people go like, okay, yeah, I can take it. You can tell me. But if you say, I need you to do this, it doesn't come across as exactly the way you want to. And then our verb was pitch in, and pitch in means to contribute, meaning as much as everybody else. So you could have said, I need you to contribute as much as everybody else. And then the but, unless we, in this new sentence, we maybe have to say otherwise. So otherwise, the effect, that's kind of what impetus means. The effect of our new campaign will be lower than expected. Now, that's what you could have said with easier words. It's definitely not as nice and it will not have the same effect as if you say, with all due respect, but unless you pitch in as well, the impetus of our new campaign will be lower than expected. All right, now it's your turn, as always. Study the 3 words. Try to practice them, put them into your own sentences as much as possible. You got 2 weeks until the new video with the next 3 words, and then you can succeed in improving your English. Here's how you can find me online. My name is Renate Urban. My business name is Urban Training and Services. You can connect with me through my website or send me a connect request on LinkedIn. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the 3 words for today. If you enjoy the videos, if you don't want to miss the next one, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you're looking for an ESL teacher or a coach for intercultural communication, you know where to find me. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, goodbye.